Welcome to RİOMOVİES 2 interview. We cannot believe that you are here with us. Great working all this more than 5 years within no giving up on RİOMOVİES based on second movie. Awesome job. Could you please tell me about yourself more? Your section of being a RİOMOVİES 2 designer in online way.
Well, actually, when I was started in this job section at from my childish years, exactly as I'm saying, the story started from like when I was go to movie and when I was going this movie from my childish years about like many years, and they told me that I can do it, and they told me maybe you have lots of stories to tell us. Yes, and I told them I have lots of stories to tell you, and when I was thinking about them, and I started doing it slowly in funny way, starting fun way.
Who are they that interested you to applying for a position at RİOMOVİES 2?
They are the phone call came to me from the worker at the Blue Sky Studios. When I was still maybe when I was in 2016 like that, and as I'm remembering, they told me that do you want to work with us, like do you want to be with us, in which section do you want to be in? Well, the true part is that I was thinking, and there's a studio, and they're calling me to job with them. And it was very interesting at that day.
Which job are you interested in? They give you more. Which choices either in which you choose?
So job sections they give me limited. They are limited because they told me 3 job sections there in that day: lighting, character design, or colors. Actually, in that day, I choose lightning because the lightnings are much more easier to me, and I choose lightning in that day to start working the lights, exposure, shadow, highlights, white balance, black balance, darkness, brighter areas, something like this. I worked on in that day.
Could you able to tell us a bit more about your qualifications getted for this job?
The qualifications, like I can explain the qualifications. I meet lots of new people in the Blue Sky. Some of them is still in online way, and as I'm saying, the qualifications are guide me to new skills. Like in the lightning in that day, I start to understanding that like how light affects the pictures, and when you're copying them out, it affects. In that day, qualifications are guide me to understanding the lightnings on the pictures in the screen, and on the when you print them as really like bringing the monitor to outside, the lightning effects affect them more. That qualifications guide me to that, as I'm explained like that.
What would you say about you are best at on this job section? Well, based on Rio 2.
Well, I can say I am best at the past. If we talk about the past days, I was at the lightning when I was being well on the lightning. I stepped up to little bit designing, like adding icons, little bit low quality images to pictures. They gave me from the past, and I was working on them. The past says I was working on the Paint 3D, as I'm explaining. The Paint 3D started. I start to turning 2D into 3D by Paint 3D, and I was using the cut and replace section in there, and it was started from like that, and when I stepped up to 3D eyes. The eyeballs are the little bit the eyeballs are a little bit hard to me from the first times, because I was making the iris and eye colors and the inside blackness little bit big or small. It was a little bit hard. Oh, hi. Sorry for that. Yeah, the eyes, I actually working on the eyes. The eyes I not buy from the web. I get from my payment as a crystal ball. They hang it with the invisible string. It was a plastic invisible string. They hang, and we take the pictures of it with the cameras around by round as a circle, and we turned it into a 3D by the softwares like Maya. We transferred into a computer, and I stepped up the eyes making, like that.
Do you have to speak any other languages based on this job? At the job section while doing it?
Well, actually, yeah, because in the Blue Sky Studios there is also foreign workers in there. Brazilian, Turkish, US, American, Londonier from London, the other countries, and in the real movie too, they are making the movie lots of languages like subtitles, everything. But from the original languages from Rio 2, I a little bit learned Portuguese. All I know is Bom dia, hola, tudo bem? Bom dia means good morning, how are you? Hola, tudo bem means hello, how are you? As I am saying, I hope true. It was very an open world to me, understanding the language and meanings.
Would you describe yourself in just 5 words based on Rio Movie 2?
I can say best words to myself: calm as working, birds lover, naturalist, not give up while I was doing it, and hardworking.
And what are your goals for the future of moving Rio 3? We know that Rio 3 is happening behind the scenes.
Rio 3. Yeah. After Rio 2 is finished and April month is finished, we thinking about that Rio 3. We should have to move this movie. But when you're making a new movie, adding new blood, new characters, new skins to any movie, you have to think very deeply. Because when you want to make a new movie, all you have to think is how is it going to be, how we are going to get new actors, new singers, new characters, what new actors is going to be made. They're going to have their own stuff. Maybe they're going to bring their stuff, like in the Rio 2, like the Brazilian team has their own musical instruments as they made. You don't know when you're bringing new actors, maybe they're going to get teamed up, and maybe they're going to make their own music team, getting friendship team group. You will never know. You have to think in your mind lots of many more to make a new movie. And when you don't have your script as you've written, not getting from anyone, because when you get a script from anyone, do they going to say, do they say, yes, look, you changed my script, why did you do that? May they get sad, may they get happy, but you will never know. If you get from a script from someone else, you have to talk so many to getting and choosing a choice and making it. Yeah.
Which year would you be able to start this as your own as a company job? That we hope to use so much, dear Musso.
Ah, you call me what everyone's calling me, Musa. Thank you. That was very funny. But as a company building job, when I was graduate to university, doing my mastering, hope to doing my doctoral section in my IT department. Well, I choose IT department because in IT you have lots of ways to go. If you choose one department like animation and game design, you have just one way like animation and game. You don't know other stuff. But in IT, I'm trying to my best to do in information technology. The insides of the movie and insides of the movies in case future of it's deep and making it much better, like making it much better to showing people detail by detail. That's the only thing. If you not add details to movie, like you don't have details in your movie and you have a company like a room as a company, it was hard. Like I'm yes, we all growing up in our generation growing up. I'm blessed. I'm very curiously saying too. I was not going to take my hands off this movie and future moving it till Rio 2 getting 20 years. We hope so.
Oh, how much experience have you had in this job till these years? Well, from starting.
Well, I had so many things like I getting new about new cities, new people, new futures, new characters, new bird types, deep of the forest, and I learned so many things from Blue Sky Studios, the document I get, the Rio movie book is helped me so much as when I was reading it and getting notes on it and because so the Rio book, the Rio storyline book I have its copy that I was copied with myself. It was so expensive to me making it because I am doing everything with my own cash. Um, some little bit helpings too that I'm making and I was very glad to making it and I had so many experiences are so much in this job section.
What did you think and wanted to work with this company? Except with Blue Sky Studios. For receiving something or what? Can you explain shortly, please?
When they called me from the phone and the numbers called me that oh Musa, we heard that you got these movies. I don't know who said to them. I will never know about that, but they told me as that. Do you want to work with us? The worker said that, and when the worker said me to like that, I was shocked because there's a company and they're calling me to work because I go to these movies all day. Like you will not imagine. I will going to these movies. I always remember the screen when I was go to Gallery Cinema Club. It was opened in 2020, something like that, in the Corona, and I was go there and I kissing this curtain, the projector curtain. Um, you never going to believe me. Like all day I am going to Rio 2 for seeing these birds, and it gave me lots of energy and I had lots of experiences. In the first time I joined this company, like I'm not thinking of getting money from them because I know Ruska is very small company and they have low workers and I didn't tell to them I want money with working with you, but I was work as an online from far away and I'm not thinking of getting anything from them, but when I was stepped up it's giving me lots of presents that I am shocked.
Which skills or strengths do you believe make you the best fit for this creator role?
The strengths are this creator role is creating my own things. While I was thinking in my mind that I can do it, huh? Moving the birds from the movie to new places. Etc. When I was going to Azerbaijan, I take the Gunderson's parents to Azerbaijan in stable picture way. In my technology equipments, I take the picture, the cities, streets, buildings, etc. I cut, reshape, and make him then 3D and re-add to picture. And when I was re-adding the picture to screen, I was adding the Gundersons to city, to Baku city, and changing their eye in up or down or X, Y, and Z directions. When you're changing the eye directions, it's changing their outlooking toward, like when they look up, they look get a little bit happy. When they look down, the eye looking down, it means they're sad. When they're looking right, it means they're looking for something that's very different. And when they're looking the other side, that means they're looking the other side. It was so in and out going, something like that.
Can you provide an example of a time when you had to adapt to a rapidly changing?
Yes, technology always change. As Carlos Saldana, our director, said, when the technology is changed, all you saved are gone. Because the updates came and the programs are changed. But the programs are changed, but we don't have to get sad, because when the programs are changed, like when the programs are getting an update, that means the new features, new projects, new articles, new strengths, new etc. Like new things going to came. And when the new things came, we say, ah, past is hard, nowadays are very easy.
Do you have any questions for us?
I have questions. I have one question. Thank you. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
As we heard too, that you lost your mostly important and old projects and data either. That's sad. We are so sorry for you this happened to you, but how could it happen? What did you do in that situation?
Yes. You heard too. In the first time I was get my desktop PC, I was lit unplanned. Put my PC to floor and coldness. It takes the cold and it's get sick. Lost my SSD, lost my hard drive, and lots of my data are gone. When the hard drive is getting the coldness, the whole disk, the SSD card, everything is being unreachable. In that time, I was think and make a plan that I have to put my PC to upper. That's a little bit sad part.
Can you provide insights into the storyline of Rio Movie 2, and any new characters or developments we can expect?
In Rio 2, the main characters are Gunderson's parents, families, and as I said, the developments are the development team, like they're getting very excited doing it. And actually, when you're making the movie, you have to move the characters a little bit, especially as a real, because the new characters are Gabby the Frog, that I don't work with him too much, Roberto, Mime, and Eduardo, that they came. As we expect that, there's Gabby, Eduardo, Mime, and Roberto came to movie, and Carla, Bia, and Tiago too, and lots of other birds like Perry, the show and others, and they provide us to like doing.
How has the production team approached the visual and auditory elements to enhance the viewer experience in Rio Movie 2?
In the viewer experience, the production team's always targeting to childs because we know that the underage kids going to Rio 2 seeing these birds. You have to be very careful because child's watching this movie. When the child's watching the movie, you have to little bit learning things to child about the birds and how they live in the Amazon. The viewer experience are like when they see the movie, they have to get very excited while watching it, and when they go outside, they have to get very exciting.
Are there any particular challenges or breakthroughs in animation or technology that have played a significant role in the making of Rio Movie 2?
Yes, the challenging parts always happen, and as I am saying, the challenging parts are the character designs and the approach to the making their ships, because when the technologies change, the technology are a very big opportunity playing in the role, and you have to adopt it. When you adopt the new future, you can success on what you can do in the greater way.
What themes or messages does Rio Movie 2 aim to convey to its audience?
Well, the Rio 2 is saying in the message freedom. The movie belongs to freedom, and freedom of the birds, freedom of the Amazon, much more. Deep of the Amazon, how they live like us, the birds' life and their everything, etc. Like in the auditorium experience, they're saying to viewers, the movie watchers, it's freedom, belongs to freedom in Rio 2.
How does Rio Movie 2 differentiate itself in terms of style and tone compared to other animated films in the cinemas?
It has the love, everything in the Rio movie, because there is no harm, no killing anyone, no one is dead. That's the true part, because in the Rio movie, targeting to getting audiences to watch the movie, childs and teenagers and older ages. And it's different from other movies, like freedom. All everything belongs to freedom. No kidnapping, no other things, no bad things in Rio Movie 2.
What audience demographic is Rio Movie 2 targeting, and how does it cater to both children and adults?
Well, the kids watching the Rio 2, they get very excited because they're seeing the birds dancing, having fun, laughing in front of the TV, or when they're seeing in the cinema. Some of the kids jumped off their couch and go to projector and looking the birds from near, and what they're shouting out, they're shouting at the teenagers in the movie when they hug in the home, the lovers. And that's the true part, that we can give an example of Blue and Jewel hugging. The couples are hugging too in the cinema. Some of them did. While I was in the cinema as a worker, as a the cinema hall checker, I saw that. Also, an emotional parts happened. An emotional part hit the movie watchers.
In what ways has feedback from the first Rio movie influenced the creative decisions and improvements made in Rio Movie 2?
In Rio 1, I didn't work in Rio 1 because I was so small, almost under 10 age. Under 10 I was. In Rio 1, as I remember, document 2. In Rio 1, city life. Blue and Jewel was in the city. Jewel wasn't happy because she was a nature girl, and Blue was a city boy, and as a bird, as a macaw. And while they meet in the city, Blue wants to stay in the city, Jewel wants to go to nature. After they hang out in the city, the life they hang in the city about many years pass in the city. After years pass, they decided to go to nature and bringing the story to much more. And nowadays they are thinking to go to worldwide. We hope so. It will be soon and happen.
Are there any plans for future Rio 3 movie installments? We all here know too that Rio 3 is happening.
Of course.
Or is Rio Movie 2 envisioned as a standalone story within the franchise?
Ah, you're true. Rio 3 is happening. Behind of the camera, behind of the skins. But I couldn't explain Rio 3. Yes, while I was go to Azerbaijan, they said, we moved to birth to Azerbaijan, to Baku, what they can see the buildings, the glass buildings, may they get work. Maybe we can move them to ocean. Maybe we can connect with them with Ice Age. They're saying, no, we can bring the movie to farm. Let's get they to farmlands. No, maybe we can make them home life. Again, Rio de Janeiro. It's always changing. As I'm in the book, in the Rio storyline book, I have of the copy itself, I said. I mean, the sad to true is Rio 2 is still going what it is, but everyone is adding to new stories to make him it's alive. That's all I can say. What I'm saying.
We can't even explain. We are so excited that you're excited either. About Rio Movie 2, it was an incredible project to work on. And I can't wait for everyone to experience the excitement we felt during its creation. There's lots of specific questions about Rio Movie 2 that we want to ask you more and more. We all loved that you shared details about the behind-the-scenes process and what makes this film so special.
Thank you so much to bring me here. I am very glad to explain behind-the-scenes process. I'm so glad being with you in this beautiful nature area too. Thanks to people around too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all of them. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm genuinely thrilled that our excitement today for Rio Movie 2 talking. It is resonating with you. We poured our passion into every frame of this film. And it's fantastic to see the anticipation building. I truly believe that audiences are in an unforgettable experience.
True.
Yes, thank you for sharing these, and we can't wait for you to join on this exciting journey when Rio Movie 2 hits the screens like back years. I know you will. You will be the who get it back to cinemas. Everyone believes in you, dear Musso. Good works on whatever you're doing. We are going to do is pray for your future soon. For your much better jobs on this job section.
Thank you for calling me Musso. You are very funny, huh? And audiences, of course, they get very excited in this movie. I'm true, right? Thank you for blessing me too. That's your pleasure. Bring me here. I'm so glad.
Oh, by the way, happy 10 years to Rio too. Shocking that from 2014 to 2024. And you are the who, done the best celebrations ever for Rio too.
Cannot live. Can't imagine. 2014 to 2024. Almost 10 years. Today's April 11. Today is the day. Today is the Rio born. 10. It's 10. Well, I can say what I don't know what to say without blue sky. I'm about to cry, but if I cry, I will tear my stuff, hold my inside. No, I am not going to cry. I will stand up and I will future moving this Rio movies.
Thank you for today's everything, again and again. Goodbye. The end.
Bounce it like